What's going on, champs and champettes? It's FireMonkey here. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day, afternoon, Christmas, Hanukkah, or whatever, because in today's YouTube video, as you can tell by the skin I'm wearing right now, we have to talk about some interesting information. So firstly, we'll be talking about the brand new Goat Simulator x Fortnite collaboration, and then we'll be talking about an upgraded boost, or I guess buff you could call it, regarding all of the Evo Chrome weapons. So firstly, when it comes to the actual Goat Simulator x Fortnite collaboration, this skin you're seeing right now is actually a part of that collaboration. So if I do this emote here so you can actually see the face, this is the brand new A Goat skin. Literally has the word A Goat in the whole entire title. That's the skin's name, so we're going to refer to it as that. Is going to be a brand new skin that you can get by either pre-ordering Goat Simulator 3 on the Epic Games Store or by buying it in the item shop. So firstly, when it comes to the skin itself, it is a female-themed skin because it's based around the main character from the Goat Simulator franchise, who is a female character, and it is an actual, just kind of like muscular goat to try matching, you know, the Fortnite aesthetic, because as the actual artist over at the Goat Simulator dev team have stated, they obviously can't put a hyper-realistic goat in Fortnite, so they had to do something cartoony, and of course give the goat muscles, because who doesn't want to rock around as a giant goat with muscles? Now, regarding the skin itself, you can get it by pre-purchasing Goat Simulator 3 on the Epic Games Store anytime between right now as the time you're seeing this YouTube video, and a whole entire year from now. So after the game's already come out, you're still able to purchase it on the Epic Games Store and still get this skin entirely for free. Now, of course, if you don't want to purchase this game, or you don't play on PC or anything like that, you are still able to purchase it in the item shop, as it's only the skin alone, because it'll be available November 26th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time for 1,200 V-Bucks. Now, to give you guys a little bit of a scenario here, let's say you don't pre-order the game on the Epic Games Store, you wait for the actual skin to release in the item shop, and then you decide, okay, you know what, I actually like this game, I like the character, let me go ahead and purchase, the game. What will happen is that they won't give you the skin a second time, but instead they'll give you 1,200 V-Bucks, because it's like, hey, you already own the skin, we might as well give you the price of the skin back entirely for free, so that you don't have to worry about, not getting anything for pre-purchasing this game during the duration of the promotion. So yeah, you'll be able to get all the V-Bucks that you would have spent if you had purchased the skin back, basically, if you had already owned it after you had purchased, the brand new Goat Simulator game, which is, of course, Goat Simulator 3. Now, also, that does confirm that the Goat Simulator skin right here, the A Goat skin, is going to cost 1,200 V-Bucks when it does release, so keep that in mind as you plan out if you want to buy the bundle, or, buy the actual game itself, or if you want to just wait and buy the skin in the item shop all on its own. Now, in my personal opinions, I think this is a very cool collaboration, and it makes me hopeful that in the future we could see more collaborations with some more unique indie games out there, because imagine if we had a collaboration with, Dead Island 2, which is releasing in the future. Imagine if we had a collaboration with Slime Rancher 2, or even some older games like The Binding of Isaac, or, if we're just really throwing out random game ideas out here, imagine if Fortnite would do a collaboration with Earthbound, or, Pikmin or something. I know those are highly unlikely to happen, but, it's still cool to see Epic Games doing these type of collaborations with tons of different genres of games, movies, etc. So for today's comment question of the day, I want to know down below, what collaboration would you love to see Fortnite do? Whether if it's a collaboration with an upcoming movie, a movie that just released, or a game that just released, or even something from the 1980s. What is something that you would love to see in Fortnite, no matter how likely or unlikely it might be? I'm just curious what everyone's thinking, because, there's a wonderful world of collaborations that could happen in this game. But for our next topic, we have to actually talk about the Evo Chrome weapons. As you guys know, Evo Chrome weapons, and ironically enough we found one right here, have been in the game since the start of the season. However, when they started off in this game, they had a little bit of a few quirks. Whenever you would find them on the ground naturally, it would only be the green rarity version. It would only be uncommon. You wouldn't be able to open up a chest and find rare, legendary, epic, or anything like that. You were locked to that uncommon rarity whenever you found one of these weapons. However, with the most recent update, Epic Games has added all of these weapons, both the Evo Chrome rifle and the Evo Chrome shotgun, to chests. Of course, they were already in there, but what I mean by added all of them is that they now made it so you can find all of the rarities in the chest. So you can open up a chest or find them on the floor loot and find a rare version, an epic version, a legendary version, and just find all of the other variants of this gun, so that maybe you save yourself a little bit of a grind and you don't have to worry about starting off with an uncommon rarity and having to up it up, through eliminations and that type of stuff in order to go to the next rarity. However, on top of this, they've also greatly reduce the amount of damage you have to do in order to upgrade the rarities. And in fact, I've gone ahead and pulled up the whole entire list of all the rarities and the changes to damage, so let me go ahead and tell you guys about those. So instead of it taking 200 damage to go from uncommon rarity to rare rarity, it now only takes 100 damage. Instead of taking 400 to go from rare to epic, it now only takes 200. Instead of taking 800 to go from epic to legendary, it now only takes 400. And then instead of taking 1600 to go from legendary to mythic, it now only takes 1200. So basically you'll have a higher chance of finding new rarities of this weapon just naturally spawning through chest and, you know, floor loot. And on top of that, you're able to level up the guns yourself a lot easier than before this hotfix, just really allowing you to have a lot more possibilities and, you know, flexibility, whatever you want to call it, with your loot pool and what weapons you do and don't want to equip at certain times. Because I know, like, at the later stages, you know, like the Evo Chrome shotgun, it would be something I would pick up if I saw it in rare like it is right now, because I feel that it's more useful at those higher rarities. However, at the lower rarities, you know, at the uncommon that originally showed up as, I wouldn't really have cared for it. And as you can see right there, we eliminated one opponent with a Evo Chrome shotgun that hadn't gained any extra, you know, like XP or anything beforehand, and it leveled up the whole entire weapon from rare to epic. So it is a very nice change, and it really just makes it so you can get the legendary versions of these weapons and even the mythic versions of the weapons a lot quicker than before. So, you know, in my opinion, it's a welcome change. You know, of course, there's going to be people thinking about it in different ways, whether they like it, they dislike it, or whatever else, and it's going to take some getting used to, especially for the competitive modes, because these could be making their way as a more viable weapon due to these changes. So, of course, you know, I thought I'd just let you guys know because this news broke as I was trying to record this video. And with that said, there isn't really much else to talk about other than the fact that, hey, if you didn't get the goat skin, because I had waited a few hours to make this video, and if you weren't granted the skin by pre-ordering the game on the Epic Games Store, what I would recommend doing is trying to refund the game to your wallet or whatever else and re-buying the game. It appears that when they first announced it, if you had pre-purchased the game, you weren't actually being granted the skin. You were just kind of just getting scammed in a way, where even though you should have been granted it, you just weren't being granted anything. So, you know, by refunding it because it's a pre-order and then repurchasing it, it is going to properly grant you the skin for anyone out there who might be having that issue. But with that said, my name's FireMonkey, and I'll see you guys next time with another YouTube video. Peace out.